And then how do you treat her when you think the thought, she doesn't take responsibility for her health, and you're afraid?
I try to control her and get her to do things that she's not doing, things she's not ready to do or doesn't want to do.
So continue to talk and direct it there.
I try to get you to do things that I want you to do, that I think are better for you, and things you're not ready to do, or maybe not even interested in.
And do you push?
Yeah, I push. I push and I judge.
And who would you be without the thought she doesn't take responsibility for herself, for her health?
I would see how healthy she is. I would see how healthy you are. And what an amazing job you've done.
She doesn't take responsibility for her health. Turn it around.
She does take responsibility for her health.
So point out the ways that you see that she does take responsibility for her health.
She goes to the doctor. You take your medication. You've done everything for yourself since you got sick. You've done it all by yourself.
More examples? She did it all by herself. What?
Getting out of bed in the morning, she feels so sick. Driving to get the chemo, blood tests, the surgery, making arrangements for all of that, and figuring out the insurance.
And she's done all of that.
She's done all of it.
Amazing.
Every bit of it.
Thank you.
I don't know if I could do that.
She doesn't take responsibility for her health. Can you find another turnaround?
I don't take responsibility for my health.
Where is it that you don't take responsibility for your health?
I eat things that I know are bad for me. I don't exercise. I don't always question my beliefs when I know I'm in a story.
So you let your mental health drop.
Mm-hmm.
That affects your body.
Mm-hmm.
And it affects your relationship with your mother. And it affects her health. And on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Then you project onto her what is your life.
Yeah, unhealth.
And the next one.
You are a victim.
Is that true?
No.
What's not okay with yes?
Pardon?
What's not okay with yes? Are you moving into the good son, or was that an honest answer?
I want you to be honest, Chris, please.
I don't see how a victim could do all those things for their health. Doesn't seem possible to me.
And how do you react when you think the thought she's a victim? What happens? You see images of past and future. What do those images of the future look like when you think the thought she's a victim? You frighten yourself.
Helpless, yeah. They're all awful. Helpless. I become afraid that she's going to need me to take care of her, and that I'm not going to be able to do that.
So direct it there.
I'm afraid that you're going to need me to take care of you. And the fear is that I'm not going to be able to do that.
So when you think the thought, she's a victim, you frighten you. You see her ill, you see your life in shambles, having to be there, and you're free. Mm-hmm. In reality. But those images, they're terrifying. And they cost you the freedom you do have.
Mm.
The freedom to be honestly and fearlessly with your mother and her pain.
Yeah.
You become a victim.
I'm a victim of the image.
Yes. The image, not the mother. The image now, not the future and your mother.
Mm. And I treat her as a victim when I believe that.
And you talk to her like she's a victim.
Yes.
And you don't hear her.
I don't hear you and I don't see you.
She's a victim, turn it around. What's the opposite of victim?
Capable, or I'm not sure.
What's your definition of victim?
Strong and capable.
Okay, so you all find yours. That's what's meaningful. The opposite of victim. She is. You are.
You are strong, capable, and accountable.
So examples.
It's hard for me to believe that's what you really think.
Well, that's why we're looking for examples. So specifically, where do you see that? He's named a lot.
You raised Matt and I as a very young woman, raising 2 children and working and going to school. That's not a victim. You did that. And you brought us up to be very kind, loving people.
And you are.
You taught me that.